show you how to go.
It's Madden NFL 23, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Texans and the Dolphins, coming up next.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football. We witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Freeman again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A first down throw for Mills. He'll Bison, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Phillips, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jalen Phillips, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by the rookie 3rd-rounder who's from Louisville and then played his college ball up the road on I-71 at Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenneth Walker, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Ken Walker. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing, Mills. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they interplay here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
21-0 our score after second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it second down and 12. They'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Back to Walker on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it'll be third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, the way that this one's going, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. And all the way down to the 39. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They give it to Freeman up the gut. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, Mills. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, here's Mills. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jalen Phillips. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mills. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out looking real sharp in the second half.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They're going to look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full...
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 1. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Mills. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. He's got Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, Freeman. And taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Royce Freeman, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the final act came from Royce Freeman on the touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. taken at about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. Takes it to about the 37. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Texans will take over. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Come on, set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 18. Lovie Smith, he's seen plenty of challenges in his time as a coach. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back to throw again. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Play fake, Mills. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Back now in Miami. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Throwing on second and long. Mills under pressure, and they got to him again. Jalen Phillips in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a third and long. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 54 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 31. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only 1 timeout. Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A first down throw for Mills. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. A second down throw for Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they're going to speed things up here. First down, Mills. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Again, it's Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Mills throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Philip Dorsett by himself. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held.